Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of TPK, the show so named that if I do accidentally kill all of my players, I can just call it branding. Yes, welcome to the Player's Key. And speaking of those players, let me introduce you to them now. Right on my left, I have Dewey Gray and Pete Austin. And left on my right, I have Ben Fenner and Kendall Boardman. He's still going. That was very impressive. And Slump. I am for now the one and only Jack Fletcher, but as we know, that can change at any time. We are down one Miss Lisa Ollivant today. We miss you very, very muchly, Lisa. Please return to us soon. But with that being said,
I think this comes out at the end of February. So you have a whole month of stuff that we've put on.
There you go.
Keeping Watches, NPC one-shot, roll credits. Yeah. All on there.
Love it.
Go look, go enjoy. Thank you again for subscribing for a second month.
Patreon. Me and Jack are on the next episode.
Patron.
No. Me and Jack are on an episode.
Months ago.
That was today.
That was today in real time.
So we're currently in the end of February.
This is why Debbie doesn't do announcements.
This is why I don't do announcements. Love you.
Hello
Bye.
from the future.
Also, Debbie made that by hand.
I made this. Isn't it fabulous?
Rawr.
bear with us. And with that being said, let us not keep the players and the bears waiting. Let us not keep you waiting. It is time to enter the Player's Keep.
Player's Keep.
In the last chapter of our story, we saw the Dawn Takers reunited from beyond the grave. And with this fantastic achievement assured, the group looked to their future and in what direction they were headed next. There was, however, one point of contention with regards to this. The matter of Sadie N, now without her powers. Oh, yes. It left the group in a difficult position. Did they take her and risk her dying, or one of the others in an attempt to save her, or leave one of their most treasured friends and companions behind? Whilst they deliberated on this conundrum, the group set about ensuring that the Sumner family would be taken care of from here on out. Workers were hired, and a new house was commissioned. And with all of this development, hope was blooming once more. This was only reinforced when Dusterus managed to integrate himself with the local workers, landing himself a job with them. Oren secured an apprenticeship with a local tinkerer. Gwen had a project to oversee and materials with which to do so. And Corey, being Corey, assured her big sister that she would be fine, not one to ever leave the forests of their home. Upon seeing her family safer than she had ever seen, Sadie knew she could leave them without fear, that her siblings would be fine. So she decided to continue her journey with the Dawn Takers, the group prepared to leave, gathering their things, imparting some very important skills to the Sumners before they left. And then they set out for the capital city. And that is where we will pick up in just a moment. Before we get to that point, whilst Sadie was saying goodbye to her family, was there anything that people were doing in those moments just before you left the Sumner estate?
Yes.
Yes.
Siggy's going to sit on the ground and spread out his little take out his little rune bag, spread them out in a little circle around himself, and ritually cast Locate Animals. And I want to try and find the weasels.
Okay. Locate.
It says I should be able to locate any animal. Wait, bear with. Within 5 miles, I believe. So, provided they haven't shit themselves and run all the way back to Tillyrog.
So, via the spell, locate animals or plants. Describe or name a specific kind of beast or plant. Concentrating on the voice of nature in your surroundings, you learn the direction and distance to the closest creature or plant. So with this level 2 spell, you can try and find one of the weasels per casting of the spell if they are within 5 miles.
Okay. I mean, it's going to assume that they will all run off as a pack and hope to the
Sure thing.
gods and the ancestors.
That is an assumption.
That is an assumption, and hope to the ancestors that they're all still
Lovely.
together. So she's just going to go,
Sigismund,
James
how
Sigismund.
many level 2 spells and up do you have? You will need a minimum of 5, or was it 6?
well,
5.
I can ritually cast this. So that doesn't
Can
expend a spell
ritually
slot,
cast
right?
it. Okay, so this is going to take you a solid hour.
Ew. Okay. I mean,
It's going to be 10 minutes
Mm-hmm.
per casting per weasel.
okay. Are we cool with that?
I mean, this is why
We got time. Right?
This is-
This is why I
yeah.
say it's not taking about any of us.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so he's just going to sit on the ground, cross-legged, fists together, and go, giant whistle, 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 for an hour.
Over the course of an hour, you do learn the locations of all 5 of the weasels.
Huzzah!
3 of them are to the west, in different locations.
Okay.
Actually, no, hang on. This is not how this would work. Each time you cast the spell, you learn the direction and distance to the closest creature. But if that doesn't change, you will learn the location of that same creature because it is the closest creature.
Right.
Sorry, I've only just thought of that. They're all in different locations, as I've accidentally revealed to you.
Okay.
You learn that the closest creature is to the west,
Okay.
and it's about 2-ish miles away through the forest somewhere. You do not know where the other 4 are because that one seems to be the closest.
Right. So even if I cast it again, I'll still just find that same weasel.
Because it identifies the closest creature, because unfortunately it's not like locate person
yeah,
or
okay,
locate
yeah.
object. You cannot it's the type of creature. So you say giant weasel and it goes, yeah, there's a giant weasel 2 miles that way.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
uh-huh.
this is more of if we need to find an ox because we need ox blood, or if we need to find a death rattle mushroom, there's some over there. For like that sort of
I see.
survivalist thing. So unfortunately, I will allow you to not do this because you would understand how this spell works.
Okay.
Sorry.
So my weasel doesn't have a name. So
Yep.
I was looking for a giant weasel, but the others do. Mm-hmm. The others have named their weasels.
Yep.
So if I was to... Oh, fuck's sake.
But also, is it not a type of creature?
You name a specific kind of beast, which
Yeah.
is giant weasel.
Which is giant weasel, yeah.
Yeah.
So if I name them by name, can I find them by name?
It will be kind of beast, which is giant weasel.
Right, okay. Yep, so I can only find one.
It's unfortunately a phenomenal idea, but you will only detect the closest one. You can go and try and look for that one and then see what you can do from there if you would like. There is the spell that you would need would be locate creature,
Yeah.
which is a level 4 spell.
Which I can't cast. Okay, I'll put it to the group and be like, I can only find one of them, and it's about 2 miles away, and I don't know if the rest of them are all still together. It will take a long time to find them all, I think.
Corey,
Hi.
hi. Siggy's got a quest for you over the next bit of time.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, young little squirrel, I charge thee with a sacred duty.
Okay.
We arrived here upon 5
5
5 magnificent mounts, giant weasels.
Yes.
They ran away.
Oh, do you need me to find them?
That would be great. Yeah.
Okay, sure. How many? 5?
They're yours now. We don't need them.
You can keep. We deliberately got breeding pairs.
Yeah. I don't know if she knows about all that yet.
I
She's
know
14.
about. I know about
The birds
the
and the
birds
bees.
and the bees.
Yes.
But I appreciate you. Okay, 5 weasels.
You don't need to do it now.
No, that's okay.
It's just,
I'll keep an eye out for tracks.
Consider it a gift from the Dawn Takers to the Summoners. You could form a weasel ranch.
A weasel ranch.
Weasel ranch. They're
Looks
really
around.
cute. Yeah.
I think we're gonna need to get some more trees felled.
Yeah.
But okay, cool.
And I'll grab a bit because my outfit is like torn. So I'm just going to rip the bottom of my dress even more and just be like, give that, Wesley is my one. He'll
Okay.
recognize my scent. So
Cool.
if you get Wesley to trust you, I'm sure the others will.
Sweet. Awesome, thank you.
Also, they
Ties
go,
it around a belt.
they go crazy for a little bit of bear meat. So if you
Bear meat?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Don't
Don't be hunting any bears. Just if you happen to find
I
some.
can hunt a bear.
No, you can't. Right now, we're patience, harmony, connection. No, I didn't say bear hunting in that, did I?
No.
Exactly.
Okay.
Cool. So they're really cute when they're little pupsies.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't give mine a name, so that'll be up to you.
Cool.
Yeah. He's the big scary grey one.
Okay.
I'm gonna miss him.
Big scary grey one.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Cool.
Cool.
Corey is going to go and find some weasels at some point. Amazing. Is there anything else anyone would like to do before you leave?
Yes.
Yes?
You were sitting on such a lovely bun. Jack was on a roll at the end of last episode. I didn't want to interrupt.
Sitting on a bus. On a roll.
I did explain the punchline there.
I wasn't listening. I'm
That's
sorry.
okay.
You missed a doozy.
A doozy.
Carry on.
I think at some point, Cricket wasn't sleeping at night, but at
Yes.
some point when he sees there's lots of people around and Corey and Willow are deep in the realms of druidism, he will allow himself to fall into asleep on one of the days.
Yes.
So I've had one long rest.
Okay.
I am now on 3 levels of exhaustion, but that
Yes.
does mean I'm no longer on 19 hit points. Dusty hit me a lot harder than he thinks he did. He took about a quarter of the maximum health I was rocking on. Wow. But I'm now up to max.
Incredible
Not
stuff.
lying.
That makes me feel a lot better because we do not want you downing again. No. Not yet.
I've also panicked when I saw all the builders and workers coming up about the escapades I had in Thrin.
Yes.
And so I will have just stayed out of sight when they were there. So I will have been watching over the group, but mainly Willow, and just in the tree line, keeping a peek.
Just for our own enjoyment, because I doubt that this will ever
I don't know,
fail.
there's some pretty perceptive carpenters.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you never know, but roll me a stealth check.
Come on! Do you still have reliable talent when you're on 3 levels of exhaustion?
You can't roll below a 10. So, yeah.
A 16 and a 14 for 27.
God, with disadvantage.
With disadvantage,
27.
completely exhausted. Yes. The most run ragged Cricket has ever been. And he just
Nobody look at
slips
me.
behind a tree and just stays there for the daylight hours, and nobody knows where he is at all. Fantastic. You, Cricket, successfully avoid any wandering eyes for the remainder of your stay here at the Sumner household.
And that's me.
Fantastic. Anything else from anyone else?
Hello.
Hello.
Just before we leave, Tony basically will go into the forest and collect up some flowers And just before we go, she heads over to the little gravestone that is in the garden and just lays some flowers on the gravestone for Satchel.
Cool.
And then lays some flowers next to that for Celine, and just sends up a little prayer before leaving.
Go on over. You see this thick piece of stone with a jagged termination at the top and chiseled into it. It says, Satchel, the best friend ever. You lay the flowers down on Satchel's grave, and then just outside of that little mound of dried earth, ringed in stones, you set some flowers next to it, and you send up a prayer. Anything else?
Can I just ask one silly question about mechanics, and then I'm good?
You can ask any question, silly or sensible.
My second level of exhaustion halves my speed.
Yes, indeed.
But if I'm using my bonus action to double my movement,
Yeah.
I won't lose any speed, but
Yeah.
I don't know what it looks like. Is it obvious that I'm expending extra movement? Do I look like am I out of breath? Do I...
Make me an endurance check to see how well you can sustain this double movement, basically, without it physically showing. 5 total.
Yes.
As you move, it is
This will be as we travel.
as you travel. Fantastic. Okay. Then I will get to that in just a moment. Anything else that anyone wants to do?
Yes, I will
Remember that roll for me, Pete.
Okay.
cast, before we set off, I'm going to cast Goodberry.
Yeah, lovely.
I'm also going to Druid craft like a bunch of mint. And I'm going to place each berry on a leaf of mint. And I will give them, or this will be like away from the group, and I'll give everyone the good berry to eat with the mint, and I'll say, eat both, please.
Straight in.
And whilst I was casting that on 3 of the leaves, I'm going to have magically infused them, and I'm going to extend spell so that Sadie, myself, and Cricket all have aid cast upon them as they eat it, and at 5th level. So for the next 16 hours, you have 20 extra. Your hit point maximum goes up by 20.
Nice.
God.
20.
Wow.
Does it taste any different?
It's just there's a mint, there's a leaf of mint.
know.
I see how it is.
Does it
Right.
twinkle with aid?
Should we get together?
Should we just
Yeah.
fuck it.
Yeah.
Lasts for
Why
8
not?
hours.
Yeah.
Sod it.
Wow. That's incredible. I love that. That's I've never seen that used in that way before. That's sensational. 5th level aid extended to 16 hours gives you 20 maximum HP for 16 hours. That's fucking clutch.
Huge.
That's brilliant. That's really cool. Well done. Does it taste any different?
Or do you feel yourself becoming more vital?
I'll say obviously the mint is new. I've never given you a good berry with mint leaves before.
I tell you
but-
what, make an insight or perception check versus Willow's spell save DC, and we'll see what anybody learns.
17.
I just got a regular leaf, Jack, so...
You did.
I don't want to choose between insight or perception, because if I choose insight, I can't
Okay,
fail.
okay.
Can you choose for me? Or I'll roll perception to make it a roll at the very least.
I will say Willow's trying to hide it. So do with that what you will. There isn't
No,
there is deceit
for,
there.
for sure. And it's not even it. This is how in tune to his self Cricket is in this moment
Yeah.
to be like, oh, is this good berry, and am I just fucked? fucked.
Yeah.
Am I so
Or-
fucked that this single good berry?
Exactly. This is in this moment you are not on your last legs, but you are in the trenches. Make this a perception check.
Okay.
Because you are trying to physically perceive a sensation within your body. So perception check.
Sound okay. 18.
18 just beats the DC. You eat the good berry and the mint leaf. You immediately feel that hunger dissipate. There is that feeling of something more than just a really satisfying meal. There is something about good berry that you intrinsically know that feeling is gonna last. And immediately your system flushes with energy, finally giving it what it needs. You did only roll an 18, so I will say you do notice that this feels different than the regular effect. There is something extra to this. You feel stronger. You feel more energized than eating wood. But I will say that's all you notice. You're not exactly sure where that comes from, but you do feel that there is an extra something to this. If you want to make further checks to try and investigate, it will then be something like Arcana or Investigation. But you've succeeded the DC, so I will allow you that. But on an 18, you only just about identify that there is something
Yeah, okay.
more than...
I think he's so wobbly
Yeah.
that the rush is welcome.
Yeah.
And he kind of thinks back. The mint's new. That's nice.
Good. It kind of reminds me of a drink I had once at a bar. They had some like cane sugar alcohol and mint, and there was a lot of crushed ice. It was good. Yeah, we call it mojito.
Oh.
You guys ever had a mojito? They're good. Blueberry.
I don't know what spell was cast on Siggy's mint leaf, but it wasn't aid.
It's just all the tension, and then that is just beautiful.
That's what I'm here for, babes. What I'm here for.
Oh my god.
But yeah, your HP maximum's gone up by 20.
Just my immediate thought.
Blueberry.
Sadie's has gone up by 20 as well.
Sadie's has gone up by 20 as well.
And so has mine. 3 digits now.
3 digits.
And then for Gretchen Wieners.
And number Gretchen Wieners. Bye. So I'll just go talk to your dad and see what he can do.
So blueberry mojitos are now canon in Antarctica.
They are now.
They are now.
Good berry mojito.
I was so excited. I thought you were going to come up with your own name for it. And I was like, what's he going to say? What's he going to say?
I tried. I did try.
They're not red ones. Yeah.
Oh mate,
Like
that
the
shit's
poisonous ones on
everywhere.
Yeah. Some of them are.
Blueberry.
Jesus.
I wish they had a spell called Badberry. And you could like, they look exactly the same.
You just get a point of exhaustion from starving
It's like I've
yourself.
cast both and I've mixed them up. Pick one. Good luck.
Russian roulette. Indeed.
Even I don't know.
Wonderful. Well, if that is all of our little past activities taken care of.
Yeah, I'll do that literally just as we're leaving. so
Absolutely,
that-
you can do so, for sure. And with that, you all set off down the road, waving goodbye to the Sumner family that are all gathered, beaming, some of them a little tear leaks down their cheek, mainly Gwen, and you wave goodbye to them.
I will grip Sadie's hand as we're walking away just
She
to give her
grips
some
back.
emotional
Yeah.
support.
You can see that Sadie she's very quiet. You know that this is affecting her, but also she is putting on that brave face. If nothing, then for the benefit of her family. Mm-hmm. And you move on down the road, this pathway winding towards the front gates of the city of Thrin.
Disguise self.
Yes, indeed. And then you do know that the path will meander towards the main road. This part of the main road you've not seen because you cut through the Argadorn forests, but that is the direction you're currently heading. So Dawntakers...
Sorry, as casually as possible as we walk past the gates. Now Siggy is as buff as he used to be. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to fall in step, but just kind of mask myself with...
Yeah. Give me a stealth check.
Thanks. Fucking hell, 29.
Fucking hell.
I
Rogues.
Even Siggy
I love
doesn't
them.
know
I
it.
love them so much. This is what they are for. Like, at some point...
I'm not trying to, like, disappear.
No.
I'm just trying
You're just trying to be innocuous. That's totally fine.
Can't help it now.
Siggy's walking through the gates like, is anyone seeing cricket?
He's
Right
just done that thing
I'm
where
your
he was on the
shadow,
left
boy.
and now he's on the right.
Yeah.
Cricket, without exerting any extra energy, you are very easily able to hide yourself behind your companions, way out of any sort of notice of anyone at the gate. With that 5 endurance check, however, I will say that everybody does notice that Cricket is struggling. There is a belabored quality to his breathing that you are not familiar with. This individual being so athletically proficient, moving about in a quick fashion is something that he excels at. And yet there seems to be a quality about this now where you can clearly see there's an outward physical struggle. To anyone else, everything looks totally fine, but because you are so close,
Yeah.
it catches your eye.
I have a look and try and see.
Medicine check for me.
This will be from.
At
Well, this will be
advantage.
from a distance. I won't go up to him.
No. Still.
I'm going to guidance myself.
Yeah.
I never guidance.
You never guidance.
know.
Wow, I love that.
28.
28.
Jesus.
Yeah, easy.
She ain't failing that one, is she?
Cricket is exhausted. Not like in the mechanical sense, but you can see that he is exhausted. There is a sag to his entire form, as if he is struggling to move, struggling to hold himself up, like his muscles that would unconsciously stand him straight are giving way, as if they are pulling him to the ground, willing him to sleep. And not only this, but you can see that his skin is not that beautiful shining gloss. There is a matte to them. You are wondering how much he's bathed in the recent past. You're not sure if it's sleep, if it's a lack of bathing, or both, but he is not in a good way at all.
Willow has a moment, because she doesn't say that to anyone, where she goes to, like, she doesn't feel like she can go up and challenge it, so goes to, like, instinctively talk to Tony, but doesn't feel safe there. Won't talk to Sadie. Siggy's next to him. Guys, do we have any more of that diamond dust?
Yeah.
I think some people are a little tired and unbathed, so we might need to help some people out.
Yeah, Siggy, you stink.
Fair. Okay, I understand. And I'm gonna. So you said that we kind of all noticed that Cricket is.
You all know
fucked.
that he is. You don't notice what Willow noticed, but you notice that Cricket is struggling for some reason.
Okay. Do we want to maybe take a couple of days to restock and replenish whilst we're in a city? You know, we could get some healing stuff before we get out on the road. Cause,
I mean, we need to restock anyway.
yeah. Because I'm not being funny, Cricket, my man, you look a little tired. So maybe we could just rest here for the night, huh?
Do you need to bathe?
I had a bath yesterday.
Oh.
Do you feel like you're ready to set out on a long journey?
Yeah, I'm okay. I like it out in the wild. It's nice.
Can I make an insight check on that? Although I have
Cricket,
no
roll
idea
me.
what my fucking-
Cricket, roll me deception or persuasion.
I'm sorry, deception is also one of my reliable powers.
That's all good. That's all good. I mean, I'm not entirely sure what my modifier is right now because I don't have my character.
Fucking hell!
Sorry.
No, you're all
Why? Doesn't matter. 19.
8 plus stuff.
good. You will not beat a 19. I am fairly certain you don't have a plus 10 to
Damn.
insight,
You
unfortunately,
will
Sigismund.
not beat 19.
You will not
You're
beat
shit.
a 19.
That's me told.
Not good.
I'll just shut the fuck
Okay, I'll go. So I'll go. Oh, okay, cool.
I'm not
Yeah.
trying to be funny, but I'd probably feel better out in the wild than back in Thrin.
Okay. All right. Whatever. Yeah. Just looking out for my gang.
I appreciate it.
We should restock though. We should get some stuff.
We
and
need stuff.
yeah, we need
What
stuff?
stuff?
And things. Like, well, if there's any places that sell like healing potions.
We
or
have
anything
healing
like-
potions.
Do we?
Yeah,
We
we
have
Oh.
a lot.
I have one.
I got 2.
We never dished them out last time we bought them.
We've got 3 basic and 1 greater.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
I swear there was more.
That's what we got from Marilla.
Okay. Well, if we don't need anything per se,
We can always try and get some more diamond dust though, because we go through it
quite
a lot.
quite
for
a
some
lot.
reason.
Yeah.
Didn't you buy? I wasn't. You bought the guy out. You know that he
Yeah,
hasn't
yeah.
got any.
Oh, I'm talking about in Alcera. I'm
Oh,
not
okay,
talking
you're
about.
talking
Oh,
about Thrin.
I was talking about Thrin. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Just in case we needed.
Sorry,
anything.
I'm saying we should stock up when we get there.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Well, does anybody know how long it takes to get to Thrin?
Thrin's
The
right there.
Alcera?
Siggy, are you
Fucking
okay?
hell, no.
You need to
Apparently,
sleep as well?
Jesus.
Thrin's right there.
Dowie needs to sleep.
See that
There we
sign
need
that
to
says
nap.
"Welcome to Thrin," the best city in town.
Dowie needs a nap.
city in
Siggy
town.
doesn't.
I was gonna let you have
city in
it.
town.
I was gonna let you have it. That is now the official motto
Of
of Thrin.
Thrin.
Welcome to Thrin, the best city in town.
Yeah, I did think that motto was a little strange. Okay, cool.
Someone
then-
goes past. We're very proud of it.
Okay, all right. Yeah, cool. Maybe just before we go, we should get a map.
Yeah. If do you think Thrin has a map?
At this, Sadie pipes up. It's a pretty straight shot to Alcera, so we're probably not going to get lost. You could pick up a map in the capital easily enough, and it'd be better than the ones that they got in Thrin.
Okay.
I'm with Cricket. I don't really want to go back into the city. I probably feel better on the road.
Can I pick up on resentment towards the city from both of them? Or is it like a can't be asked to go back in the city?
I would like you to make me 2 insight checks. The first one is going to be on Sadie, and I want you to make this at advantage, please.
Cool. There would have been a mine. It would have been a 26. 27, not a 29 to him earlier. Just
That's
minus
okay.
2, just to be just
Oh, you don't get anything.
On the medicine.
Might as well be a nat
I
one.
don't know.
fine,
Who
man.
knows?
Might as well be a nat one.
What am I doing? Insight.
Insight on Sadie.
20 something. 20.
Okay.
22.
Ben
That's more
I don't
complicated.
think Sadie has rolled for that, so I will. You let the 26 float. Roll me cricket straight.
24.
I will go to Sadie first. You have seen a quality about Sadie's behavior that shifts when the city has been mentioned. You've seen it within the city. You've seen it near the city. Even mentioning it, she doesn't seem like a fan. I would say yes. You do see that there is something adverse that she regards that city in. On a 24 cricket, what do you think Willow would glean?
Do you want me to roll that, or do you want me to?
Roll me a deception or persuasion if you would like.
Yes, 14. So,
Oh, wait. 2 seconds.
You're quite right.
Wait.
Sorry.
you rolled on that. You go. Oh, are you guiding yourself?
No, I have disadvantage because I'm exhausted.
Oh.
I rolled high, so it's the same.
There is there's not an apprehension because he's used to being a criminal in the past, but there is a don't shit where you eat kind of. Why would I go back there?
There seems to be an urge to get going, like a restlessness. You're not sure where that comes from, if it's specifically linked to the city. It could be because of the condition that he's in now. There's definitely a significant want to avoid the city, not go there, and keep moving. Okay. Would you say that that would be appropriate?
Yes. So if you're saying with Sadie, there's like an unease or do you say a resentment or something towards going to the
there
city?
is an adverse quality to her behavior.
Yeah, there's no fear in the city. There's no reluctance. There's just a kind of almost professional disinterest in going back there.
Okay. She'll look at the road ahead. Okay, let's speed this up then. Everyone, come around. I've not done this before, so there is a chance it could go wrong and we could all die, but hey ho. What's new for me?
Whoa, what are you doing?
Yeah, no, don't sign me up for that. I don't.
I was making a joke.
Oh. Yeah. Go ahead.
What are you gonna do? Out of interest.
I'm gonna turn us into wind.
What?
I think
Okay.
Can you turn us back?
we can ourselves. I think,
Cool. Okay.
and we can move real fast.
Can we think and talk?
You can think, you can't talk
Okay.
because we're wind. But I'll take the lead
Okay.
and just do what I do. When I go up, you go up. When I go down, you go down.
Can we see you if you're wind?
You can
Yeah,
see.
can we see?
You can see a cloud shape. I think
What if I get blown away?
you won't. You won't. I don't think.
Again, this has blown Siggy's
Now
tiny
you know
mind.
how we feel every time you sing a song. You get blown away. I was making another joke.
That's not funny.
That was really cheesy.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
Before you do, then, if we can't talk, can we just continue walking just for a minute?
Okay.
Guys, we're going to the capital. This is a very big city, and it's got a lot of resources. It's not gonna be like going to Thrin. Long story short, they don't fuck about in the capital. It's pretty serious, and some of us are wanted criminals, and I don't think a disguise kit is maybe gonna cut it, and they will fuck around with magical stuff. And Sigismund, as you hear this, you vaguely recall that upon entering the capital, the documentation checks that they do are thorough. Very thorough.
I don't think Siggy hasn't been to the capital before, right?
Siggy not been to the capital?
I don't think so.
Was that not on his way?
It wouldn't have. Well, from Esheim to Dolomus,
Yeah.
that's pretty much the route he took.
Oh, sorry. I beg your pardon. You will not know this. I believe you might have gone down through Meridolath and Leatherforth.
Yeah.
Instead of going to Alcira. Apologies.
That's it.
Apologies. So you do not know that.
I do not know.
She explains that getting into the city is going to be a challenge.
How when you say is it like a at the gate screening, or is there like a magical force field, or
Oh, I don't know about a magical force field, but the academy is also there, so they have a lot of arcanic resources to use.
So they would be able to spot a magical disguise a mile away.
Yeah, or maybe even take it down.
Well, this is why I cut all my hair off.
Yeah. But like, even that, it's just something to think about in case anyone has any ideas to maybe find a different route in. I know we need to go to the city.
I mean,
but
we could fly in, come in as clouds.
how visible are the clouds? Because a big ball of clouds landing in the middle of a street or even the middle of a city, like, that doesn't happen very often.
No,
I'm thinking
but
that
there might be some darker areas if we go at night. Can't see clouds at night.
Assuming they don't have like a magical dispel barrier.
yeah,
around the
that's,
whole city.
That's true, which I don't know.
I got it. I know. I've got it. I'll go in by myself. Do they have trees inside?
They have. I
have
mean,
a
there's-
park or something,
I know
right?
the.
It's a capital city.
I'm not going to roll that dice. It's on the floor. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
She rolled a 4.
Well, if I can get in and find a tree,
Cricket.
I also think I can transform into a
Minus
tree.
a D8.
She rolled a -4. Cricket.
Well,
You.
I was just gonna say, people don't look where they don't want to look. You know, nobody spends time places they don't want to be. You guys met me in a sewer. A city like that's got to have a lot of plumbing, right?
Yeah, we could sneak in.
Do you know? You're like you were like a criminal. Do you know anybody who could get us in?
I will say at this, Cricket, you don't need to roll. Cricket, the one organization that you have met that could have an opportunity to, if not directly help, give you some guidance, would be the Crucible.
Yeah. I suppose it might be worth sending a message. Sorry.
Put your teeth back in. Yeah.
There we go, ready again. Speaking of this voice, I was thinking of the Whipple-Nabbles. I don't know, maybe it's worth sending a message to,
Alfie and Babs.
you got it. They might know someone in the capital, and if they don't, at least we know the folks in Leverforth as well.
That's true. So we have options.
Yeah, no, and hey, listen, I'm not saying sailing in isn't the option. It's just I wanted to flag it up before.
That's good.
So we've got time to think.
Yeah, I think.
How long are we going to be?
Yeah, how much time do we have?
Well, I don't know. I've not done this before. So when I cast it, my good lord above, Jack the DM,
He will.
Tavern.
tell us the. Don't go down that route. Will tell us the. Polite. Will tell us. But above the table, I will be casting it and extending spell, so we'll have wind walk for 16 hours, which means for the next 16 hours we can travel 600 feet per 6 seconds.
God damn.
What?
Whoa. We'll be there in no time.
I'm crazy.
Force fucking crazy, that. Wow, okay.
So
Well,
we'll
with that, I will tell you above table how long this is going to take.
5 minutes.
From Thrin, on horseback, as the crow flies, it would take you roughly 25 days.
Okay.
That's at full gallop, which is double dash, basically. It's 120 feet per round. A horse, however, is a living organism which cannot full gallop for 8 hours a day. That is completely unsustainable. However, as mist, that is completely sustainable. You won't suffer exhaustion from that way. You're just flying. So it's 600 feet per round instead of 120 feet per round. 25 days becomes 5 days.
Oh my god! Yes, Ben!
And at full gait, because if you are on horseback, you need to rest, lunch, regroup, carry on. That will slow you down more. So 5 days gets knocked down to 2.5 days.
My God.
Yeah!
Does that mean, however, that if we were to just carry on wind walking, we would not take a rest, therefore would not get rid of exhaustion?
You will
Rest
need
after
to long
16
rest because this will
hours.
last 16 hours. So after 16 hours, you will need to take your long rest
Got
to
it.
get spells back
I need
or
to get
suffer
the-
points of
I'll have to get the
exhaustion
spell
that
slot
way.
back to do it again.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
So
with you.
Holy moly.
24 hours a day, 8 hours of long rest leaves you literally the 16 hours that you are going to be wind walking.
Wow. So you actually only need to cast it twice.
Yeah.
God damn.
Sweet. Yeah. So okay, we can. So she's gonna flex. So we will. Usually it takes about 25 days if we were to do it on horseback, but like we're going real fast, like knackering the horses out. It'll be even slower on our weasels because their speed is slower. But if I do this and if I just move a couple of things around, I can get us there. In about 2.5 days.
Great.
Again, Siggy is just blown away by Willow's power and is just like,
Bearing in mind, it took you like a couple of cycles to cross most of Bellatrix.
yeah, Siggy thinks back to his walk from Esmai to Dolomus and is like, what?
Yeah.
That's real impressive, Willow.
Thanks, Cricket.
Yeah, do me first.
Well, it'll be like a simultaneous thing. However, things to know, I think it will take like a minute to cast, and then to come out of the form, it will take a minute to do so. So this isn't like we can just jump into battle and start battling. But whilst we're in this form, we do have resistance to stuff, I believe.
All damage.
Resistance to damage from non-magical weapons.
Oh my god.
Oh, well, nice. Okay, cool.
Great.
But yeah, if you want to do that, we can get cracking and just make
Okay.
sure, and we have the dome, so hopefully we'll be all right for till we get there.
Yeah.
Wow.
No issues, no more death for me.
Yeah.
Sure. Is it worth sending a message to Alvy and Babs first and seeing if they can work out a way in?
What do you want me to say?
I got it.
Okay.
Alzavar.
Maybe send one to the other one at the same time, just to give it more clarity.
Yeah, I think if you maybe send one to
We
Babs.
go to Alcira. Me criminal. Kind of. How get in unnoticed? Crucible, please. Advise. Stop.
And you're sending this to Alzheimer.
Yes.
Are you sending a message? Sigismund? Is that you?
Oh, God.
What are you saying?
Oh, God.
Crucible advise what? You're a criminal? We knew this. That's all you get.
I feel like I couldn't have been any clearer. He said, advise what? Confused. I think.
Well, you told him to stop advice.
No, that was stop as in end of sentence.
Well, you
like
didn't
full
say that.
stop. Well, I didn't need to say. Well, I
I'm
didn't want to
gonna
say
cast sending
full stop. Didn't want to say full stop because it's like that's too many words. I don't have so many words, Cricket.
But I think you had spare words, right?
I don't think I did.
Were you wrapping the money there?
No, maybe, yes. You don't know me.
Tony, as this conversation goes on, you said you were casting sending as well.
Hey, we're going to Alcera. Do you have any contacts in the Crucible there that can get us in unnoticed? Thanks.
Tony! I see what he was saying. I do not. But potentially speak to Torfin.
He's the one at level 4th. Yeah.
Okay. We need to ask Torfin, apparently. Hey, Torfin. Do you know me?
Wait, I got it.
Yeah.
Torfin gets 2 sending messages and just gets nothing. Hey, Torfin. Little nosebleed.
Stop. I mean, full stop. I mean, what?
It's like microphone feedback in his brain.
It's Tony. We're heading to Alcera. Is there a way to get in unnoticed? Thanks.
Whoa, we're going to Elcira.
Oh,
Gonna have a party.
Oh, no.
I'm never going to hear that song the
never
same
Oh,
way.
no.
Another
What's
one
the
bites the
sequel?
dust.
It's not on the coast. Never mind. I was like, we can't
Oh,
finish the song.
sake. That's really good as well.
Then if you put some reggae music underneath it, I will love you forever.
Tony.
Hello. He's dead. What's happening? I'm scared. He's dead.
A couple of minutes go by. And then you hear a voice in your head. It's not Torfin. It is Artius.
Oh,
Torfin's partner.
yeah. He's magic.
He's fucking mad.
He's
fucking
magic.
Is Artius he or they?
I thought they were
Artius
he-they.
is he, Torfin is they.
They, cool.
Ah,
Just
okay.
wanted- That wasn't me. That was
No, you're all good. You're all good. Antonia.
Yeah. Oh. So ready.
She's on it, gang. She's on it.
Sorry.
She's in it.
If anyone says in the comments, this is what happened when Lisa isn't here, they say it every time someone is gone. They go, this is what happens when
know that's
he's
what
not
Lisa's
here. This is
going
what happened when
to
This
say.
is
Dave's
what
not here."
happens when Lisa is here.
Yeah.
Right? So think how much worse this would be. Antonia. We can help get you into the capital. find a farmer named Felin Irving. She can get you in.
Thank you. Oh, that was Arceus.
But you cast a Torfin. I didn't say that.
But you cast a Thorfinn.
Sorry, I didn't say that. Retcon.
Gift of gab.
Actually, I got nothing. We're not going. He said we need to find a farmer called. I was in the midst of writing it down.
Irving.
Felon Irvin.
Felon.
Should have been called Felon Timber.
Can I have some spelling
Irvin.
on that, Jack?
And she can get us in.
PHELINN.
All right.
Sure. Well, I don't want to burn you out too fast, Tony, but maybe when we stop tonight or tomorrow morning, we can ask where the farm is.
Yeah, I can ask now. I don't mind.
I don't want to burn you out just in case.
I can do it.
Siggy.
What? I'm useful too.
I know you are, Siggy. I'm sorry. Go on.
Oh, it's okay. Tony can do it. I can never remember how many words I've got left.
I'm going to start casting us into wind.
Siggy.
So all your feet start to get cast, so you've got a minute.
Never remember how many words I've got left. Ah!
I'll start with Siggy's mouth.
Every word I've got.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Hey, Arceus.
Head goes first.
It's just vocal cords, but no, like, nothing to articulate.
I'm joking. What do you want to talk to him now or later?
Siggy, maybe every now and then you could just send me a message for fun. I'd like that. And then you can practice your words.
Okay.
Use
All
your
right.
words.
Yeah?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
like that.
Okay.
And then you can practice your words. It's such a fucking incredible sentence to say to any adult, let alone the bard.
I hate you guys.
Oh, we say it with so much love.
I know.
You can practice your words. Carry on.
I'll just ask now, Arceus. Thank you. Where is the farmer located, and how do we find her?
Hang on. Let Jack get his directions. Northeast farmlands. Outside the city walls. Large fields. Last we spoke, a faded green barn.
Lovely. All right, cool. A, B, C, D. I say it all.
Perfect.
See, they didn't use that many words either.
I don't think you heard that.
Never. Gift of gab. Fuck.
I feel like Cricket's exhaustion has
be
just made
wind?
him a wee cunt. He's a proper little dickhead today.
That's not cricket. That's just Pete.
No, well, that's fair. Yeah, go on then.
All right. Are we good to go?
Whenever you want,
Who
Willow.
knows at this point, man?
Okay.
Don't ask me, I'm not here.
All right. So I'll do this the best we can, I guess. But I'll be up front. So just keep an eye.
Wait,
Stay close together.
will we be able to see?
Yeah.
But we won't have any eyes.
No.
Okay, never mind. I trust you. Go.
I feel like
You
this
can
is
keep your eyes
something-
open though. Open your eyes.
Nope.
Why?
I'm scared.
Here we go.
Do you need anything? Like,
Diamond dust.
No,
Hello, darkness.
I'm good. I think.
okay.
Okay. All right. All right.
I think Cricket can see the nerves, but doesn't know if he can. Doesn't really know where he stands, so he just kind of watches.
And I think she'll kind of just like look up into the sky for a bit and start just seeing if she can see breezes of wind, just like little, whatever, whatever you want to call it.
You look up and you see that there are a dappling of clouds moving, and you try and focus in on that energy, and as you do, your vision starts to shift slightly. It starts to fluoresce as if you were looking through like a heat wave, but instead it is flowing laterally, and you start to see the air currents that are flowing through the air.
And I think as one passes her ear, she just catches it and pulls the strand of wind down, brings it in front of her, and just places it into her hand, and it kind of like does like a little like it would in a, I don't know, skydiving test thing in her hand, and she's just gonna catch it, manipulate it, and just make it get faster and faster and faster, and then she'll say, "Right, is everyone ready?
Yep.
It's just gonna take a minute, okay?
Great.
Stay safe and close."
Okay.
And she'll just hit like a weak spot of it, and it's just gonna fly out to everyone.
And there is a gust of wind that blows past you and through you. You feel this sensation permeate your physical form, and it is a very bizarre and disconcerting feeling as you don't see any of your clothes move until you start to see your form begin to become see-through. The colour fades out of your form, and though you still feel held together, you don't feel limbs to move. You do not feel your lungs expanding and relaxing as this wind transforms you. And before long, all 5 of you are now this swirling, light dappling of cloud floating above the ground.
Cool.
Goodbye, roleplay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how the fuck do we roleplay?
And then I guess Willow will kind of like make a small like tornado with herself just to kind of get everyone's attention, and then she'll fly up and try and bring everyone with.
Lovely.
Do you follow?
I think is this, we can't technically see, right? We're just more like an amorphous consciousness.
You can see.
Oh, you can see.
You can
okay,
see.
Cool. Siggy like opens his eyes, and we're like thousands of feet off the ground and screams silently.
No sound emits from you at all. Your consciousness is permeated with fear, but you don't have lungs to breathe out of. You don't have a throat to create noise. And you just hang in the air.
I think there's a lot of fear, but there's a tinge of excitement and exhilaration as well, because Siggy loves to fly, but he's only ever flown as like a bird before.
And that excitement, as you just hang there, that excitement does start to bloom. The fear start to fade away as you rise up into the air. How high are you going, Willow?
Let's go right on up.
I love it.
Take me high.
And the lands of Belladrin start to shrink beneath you. The small speck of land, a little blemish in the Argadorn forest, the Sumner household shrinks. The city of Thrin, so small in comparison to other cities, now a grain of sand beneath you. The Argadorn forest that extends northwards up to the Argadorn summits, now a carpet of moss. And the summits beyond you move, you fly, you soar through the air, and the ground beneath you peels away with a rapidity that none of you have ever experienced. The landscape rushes by you, but so high, it seems so tranquil, so peaceful, so calm. And it strikes you in this moment. This is how quick a cloud moves across the sky. Every time you've ever been able to notice a cloud racing across that expanse of blue, it looks so delicate, so graceful, so slow. The ground is now moving with that same pace, and you realize how fast those clouds moved. Underneath you, the Argadorn forest. This carpet of trees just flowing beneath you and behind you. Way off to the south, on your left, halfway through this day, you actually see out in the open, near the mountains, a tiny speck of a structure. Fort Kinezan. That just drifts past. So small. So far away. The ground gives way, not to forest now, but hillsides and plains that undulate and move. And you can see this tiny thread of the main road that leads you towards Alcira. You pass by the very tip of the Girinat mountain range that cradles another expanse of forest to its west. And as the sky starts to darken and you start to feel the end of your spell,
I'm gonna let it end.
okay, you...
Jesus.
This is where we earn our name.
Sorry, can I just really quickly then? How far north? Like, how far can we see?
You are limited by
Why kill us?
how far you can see, just purely by, as you get further away from you, the horizon just starts to become white with the amount of air that you are looking
Yeah,
through.
okay.
But you can see
Yeah,
you can see very far. You can't see the capital yet, but
Right. Okay. After. Sorry.
No, you go. Sorry.
Just going to say, after a couple of hours of the newness of this feeling, Cricket suddenly has a thought and tries to look towards where he thinks the Everfrost expanse might be, but he understands he probably can't see that.
you cannot. You look northwards, Fort Kinezan and the Girinat Mountains south. You look northwards, and you can see basically along the horizon a very large spine of the Argadorn summits still visible, and you realize just how big that mountain range is. Somewhere beyond is the Everfrost expanse. Somewhere out there.
I think there's a twinge of guilt at the loyalty he thought he still held to Halvar, and realised he hasn't thought about him for probably a couple of weeks, if not a cycle. Not a cycle. Fuck.
Lexnoth.
That's the one.
I'm with you.
And that just kind of sits with him for
Yeah.
a little bit.
Thank
That's
you.
me.
I'll
And you let us fall to
I'll
under.
kind of bring us down to an altitude that
Yeah.
Willow knows.
Yeah.
And then the spell will end.
The ground starts to grow beneath you. The mountains looking less shale-like and more like mountains. They grow in size. And then Your physical form coalesces
Are we still in the air?
in the air.
This is the fun bit.
You now let out that scream. You now have lungs to fill with air. You now have a throat and a scream.
this high up?
You can breathe. It is
I've come down.
thin.
I've brought us down to
You've
altitude.
come down
Okay.
to an altitude, but you are still very much in the air. You are beneath the peaks of the Girinat Mountains, but you are far from the base.
So when the spell ends, the creatures descend 60 feet per round for a minute until it lands, which it does safely. So I would have brought us down to that distance, but just had a little bit of fun of watching you all scream.
Your scream rips through the air, Sigismund,
I use steps of night.
but you realise that the ground is still growing at that steady pace. You are gliding down safely to the ground.
Just enjoy it.
And it's
What the-
maybe 4 or 5 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes that go by. It's per round, isn't it? And you can see the ground now starting to rush up at you. You all see Willow orientate her body coming out of this glide. She swoops up, placing her feet in front of her, and delicately lands on the ground. And the rest of you
As soon as Siggy's feet touch the ground, he's gonna like lean forward and fall to all fours. She's like, "Woo! Yes! We are doing that again!"
After the initial shock of becoming corporeal again, Cricket just does as many somersaults as he can, lands, suddenly realizes he's been doing somersaults, and after you go, woo, he just goes, woo.
You expel the contents of your stomach. Thankfully, the good berry has already worked, so it's just a little bit of bile. And you take a moment for yourself, Cricket. You look around. Sadie is looking at you, and her face is thunderous. I hate you. Why? Why would you? Why? You could have given us warning. Fuck you, God.
I was a cloud.
I wish I had my powers. I don't care.
You still have your brain. Use it.
But it was you let us go in the air. I thought we were all gonna die. Oh my God, Willow.
I fucking loved it.
You can go fuck yourself too when you stole.
She'll come around. Woo!
Is this how you guys feel when I touch you?
I took healing word, so I'll cast a quick healing word on Cricket. Cool. Woo! Fucking love you, Willow. That was sick. You are so cool. So cool and so powerful.
Thanks, Siggy.
Boy.
Can't wait to do that again. Can we fly to Esheim like that? If I come like down out of the clouds into the Vardy, just being like, "Hey guys, look at me," and everyone will be,
Yeah, like holding the sword of songs.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'll call lightning at the same time, so it like.
Hell yes.
Okay. All right. What kind of a lightning
I
cloud?
need to go for a walk.
No.
I
No.
need to calm down.
No.
Just a quick jog.
Form whipping back. In.
Quick jog.
Yeah.
No. Whoosh.
I was gonna cast that. He's gone. Okay. I'll wait.
Where are we? Could we have a little look around?
You look around. I am assuming Willow would not have guided them down to the main road.
No. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah.
You are a little ways south of the main road. It's maybe a couple of hours travel northwards, safely away from you. And to the south, you've got maybe 5-ish hours worth of travel to a large swath of forests that only Sadie would know are sort of like the royal forests of the capital city of Alcera. These are cradled within a very wide gap between two stretches of the Girinat Mountains. The Girinat Mountains are the mountains that you passed through when you went through Lover's Corridor, exiting Leverforth. You are now just on the northmost point of them. You have travelled very far.
Immediate surroundings? Anything scary?
Immediate surroundings, there are like, again, as you've seen, small patches of trees here and there, or like a wayward hawthorn. It's fairly hilly because you are quite relatively close now that we're looking at like multiple days of travel in a few hours. You're fairly close to the foothills of the Girinat Mountains, so the land does sort of undulate and sort of rise upwards the more south you look up towards the Girinat mountain range. So there are bushes and patches of trees, but this is just secluded, open grassland.
Magic. Anything scary?
Give me a perception check.
16.
16. At this second, you can't hear much. You can hear crickets and grasshoppers chirping in the underbrush. You can't see them anywhere. You very occasionally, over in some of the tree lines, catch the faintest of a firefly. As the evening draws in, it seems that they are lighting up, but there are not many in the sky. There is not much other than a faint wisp of wind that blows through the grass and whispers through. That is about all you hear.
Got the sound of crickets. I'll have a little smile and I'll think about home. And then I'll look to Willow and I'll think about telling her a funny story, and I'll just not, but
Yeah.
keep it to myself and smile.
On your first night of travel, is there anything that anyone would like to achieve, or are you all just taking a rest?
I'll take first watch.
Sure.
Yeah, that's my watch. I'll take it.
You want some company?
Well, yeah, all right.
Cool. I'll take first watch too.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Willow. That was real impressive.
So cool.
Well, same again tomorrow. It'll start getting stale soon, so enjoy it whilst it's novelty.
I don't know if it can. That was real cool. I don't know if you'll allow this, Jack.
Go for it.
I have 40 feet of rope. Can I take... How big's the dome? 10 feet diameter? Or is it 10 feet circumference?
10-foot radius.
Oh, fuck. Pie. I'll take... let's call it 30 feet of my 40 feet of rope.
Yeah.
I'm just going to hold... Well, I'm going to hold all the rope. I'm going to measure out 30-ish feet and just be playing with it. Trying to look as surreptitious as possible, just as if I'm organising my pack, counting it out. I'm going to slip out my knife, and rope is... I take it it's normal, like, tri-corded rope.
Hempen, yeah.
Yeah. As casually as possible, I'm just going to nick and take one single piece of the cordage.
Yeah.
If that's all right. And then as I'm stowing the rope away, I'm going to keep that little bit of string next to me.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll just
So
have
you've got
that.
10 foot of cord
30
now.
foot of
Oh, you've got
single...
30 foot of cord. Yeah. So you've got like 10 foot of rope and then 30 foot of cord.
Hopefully, I've still got the 40 foot of rope as well.
Sorry.
I'm just
yes,
nicking.
You've got 40 foot of rope.
And almost
You've got
a
10
thread.
foot that's... Oh, so you're wanting a thread,
a single thread,
not
Yeah,
like
yeah,
one
yeah.
of the...
Not one of the 3.
Yeah, easily done.
Thank you very
Easily
much.
done. Yeah,
And then I will wait for watch.
sweet.
Siggy, maybe just dig a hole.
Siggy diggy hole.
Yeah.
Siggy diggy hole.
Yeah, spend 10 minutes and the
Oh.
hole is dug.
We lost the barrel, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost the barrel. We can. Do you know what? I'm sure the capital has a barrel. Maybe.
Undoubtedly.
Well, we'll find one.
And then Willow will create water in it.
Lovely.
And we'll try and make it as nice as
Yeah.
possible. And Druid craft some like lavender to go on it.
Sounds good.
Cool, so it's ready. And
Oh, there you go.
Is that for me?
You,
No? Different
No.
hole?
no,
Sorry.
You want the hole?
Yeah. Just like...
Not in the dome.
Over there. Yeah, not in the... Over there. Over there. Thank you. Cool.
This is a nice bath tonight.
oh, you look like shit, so you need to.
Thanks. The lavenders are a nice touch.
It's calming.
Hopefully. Do you want to wash in it first? If I don't know.
No, you're good. You go. Just
Okay. I'll get in the bath.
You do so. Anything else anyone would like to achieve this evening?
I think at a certain point, with Cricket in the bath, and Siggy just sort of keeping company, not necessarily engaging. I'm just going to leave him to it because he's pretty fucked. I think his thoughts turned to Willow's words about children and their mothers, and when she said to the summoners, if you need to see your mum, all you need to do is look in the mirror. And catching a glance of himself in the pool after having shaved and re-dyed his hair, Siggy sort of feels a pang that he doesn't see his mother anymore. And is going to, almost involuntarily, with her on his mind, cast Sending to Frigga. Hey, Mama. Some bad stuff has been happening. I'm really sorry, but I had to cut all my hair off. I miss you. And Papa. I hope you're okay.
Sigismund. My boy, it is good to hear from you. Don't worry about your hair, my son. It grows back. I miss you too. Sweet.
I'm going to use my last third level spell slot and cast it again. I got the big thing to do, Mama. And I'm not sure if I can. I just wish that you and Papa and Magnus and Sola and all the others were here. See you soon, maybe.
Sigismund Olafsson. You can do anything you set your mind to. Make sure you remember that. It is within our fires that we are forged. Believe in yourself.
And without casting sending again, obviously. I will, Mama. I will. And with that, I think Siggy is going to go back to altering his appearance once more.
Thank you. Anything else before first watch is taken?
That was good using words.
Did a lot of words.
Do you think you said that in your head or out loud?
I think he said it in his head. But I think when Siggy casts spells and such, it is very obvious because its tattoos glow. Yeah. So you would have seen like maybe a flare, and Siggy with his eyes closed, and just a tear, and he wipes it away, just like washes his face in your bath, just getting rid of all the beard hairs. And once again, he is clean shaven, short hair, black. Doesn't look like Siggy.
So you read my mind, and I was like, no, I won't do that, because then that's like, we're really getting into it. But I was going to say, you emerge from the pool and you're just covered in stubble hair.
Oh, no.
I know, it's gross.
Oh, shit. Sorry, dude. I didn't realize you were still in there.
It's all right.
Maybe Willow can shower you down tomorrow.
Yeah.
You feeling any better?
Yeah, it's a nice bath. Thank you, both.
I love to dig holes.
I know you do.
You feeling any better mentally?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm all right.
I'm not going to insight check her. But I want to.
Is this during
Are we asleep? Is this your
No,
watch?
I don't.
We're on watch.
I thought it was
so-
your
Have we
watch,
taken
yeah.
watch?
I
is the start of your
had
watch, I
not
assumed.
thought you were taking watch yet.
The last thing you said was, "Is there anything else you do before watch?"
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to have this chat?
I was going to say,
Yeah,
but
that's
if you
what I
would
thought was
like
happening.
this to be on watch.
That's
probably
fine.
would've given
I
you
just
a
want to
different
give you the
answer
space to do it.
I just saw these guys.
Got you.
I will say just before that, then,
Apologies.
as the night's rolling in, and as Willow's like list of stuff is stopping,
Yeah.
reality will start to set in because she's no longer coping. And I think usually when she stops every night, there's like a moment where she has to stop thinking about her goal and the complications of that. However, tonight that's not there. All she thinks about is cricket, which brings her much pain, and she just focuses to try and bring herself to her trance to escape. But thank you. You're going to trance.
And then, shave, wash. not going to insight check. Well, you need anything, you come to your big brother Siggy, okay?
Do you think you're the big brother?
Yeah? Isn't it obvious?
I mean, well,
Wait, how old are you?
in age or in lifespan?
Lifespan?
I'm not young, Siggy.
That we can't remember. Does Siggy know how old you are? Mm-hmm. He does, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, I know that. It's just,
Oh, your wisdom and
I'm
your
a
calm demeanor.
dwarf.
Yeah.
you know, and I'm also physically bigger than you. So, you know, it's almost like an ironic nickname. Like, technically, lifespan-wise, I'm younger than you, but physically, I'm bigger than you.
You are bigger than me, Siggy. That's right.
But it would be funny if I called you big brother because you're only little.
Well, you choose. What would you prefer?
You be big brother.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, as your big brother, I have got a little request of you.
A song request?
Well, yeah, but maybe in the morning when they're not sleeping.
Okay. Yeah.
You think of a good song, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I got the perfect one.
But I'll pull out the cord. I really didn't like not being with you guys when everything went down. I hope no one takes this for the literal sense of what this is. But I'm just gonna tie a little knot around my finger. I'm gonna feed out maybe 7 foot. And I'm like, would you mind just tying a little knot around your finger there?
Yeah. And it is in this moment that Siggy realizes he does not know how to tie a knot.
You can't tie a knot?
I cannot.
Oh, Siggy, you there's hours and hours of fun tying knots.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay, can you teach me?
absolutely. What do you want first?
Just like a really simple knot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna show you a clove hitch.
Okay.
All right. This is good, but I wouldn't put weight on it. I wouldn't trust it.
Okay.
It's a hitch, not a knot. So there is a difference.
Okay.
Okay, but we'll get to that. That's fine.
Got it.
All right. So that's what it looks like. All right.
Cool.
I'm gonna untie it and try again.
Make me a survival check.
Oh lordy. I'm pretty good at survival. Let's give it a go. Hey, 24.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That is a perfect clove hitch, Siggy. You've done a great job there.
Thank you, big
That was
brother.
really good. Right now, do you think the others will mind if I just tie them up as well?
No, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll do Willow and Tony because I think they might wake up, but you're probably safe with Sadie. You want to try that clove hitch?
Yes.
All right. And I'll just feed out a bit of rope, and then just tie.
I'm going to try and double tie Sadie's knot so it's really difficult to untie.
That means you've tied a constrictor knot, which cannot be untied.
Cannot be unknotted. Amazing.
Well, let's see how it goes. Let's see
Okay.
how it goes.
All right.
Sigismund, make me a survival check.
Yeah, okay, he's going to try.
Yeah.
Cuts off the blood supply.
23.
23?
23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you double up the clove
Like
hitch.
chuckling evilly to himself because he's like finally got the opportunity to play a prank on Sadie.
Love it. And Pete is going to describe the effects of that in just a moment. Pete, can you make me a stealth check, please?
Yeah, of course. One of them was a natural 20, but I will go with my 23.
Perfect. Easy.
The other was an 8.
Only just, but...
Yeah, I'll just really, really quietly creep up and tie a knot around Tony, and I'll just look at her. Just stay safe. And then I'll creep over and do the same thing to Willow. Stay safe. Right now, if anyone tries to sneak off and get food like this fucking idiot, we'll all know.
I see. I thought you were doing magic. I was very excited.
I
but
can't do magic.
This is better.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's,
Also-
it's a kind of magic.
It is a kind of magic. You know, that reminds me of a song.
Yeah, maybe you could sing it in the morning.
I will sing it in the morning.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Also, I tied Sadie's not like we're really tight. She's going to struggle to get it
Wait,
off.
let me see that. What the fuck have you done?
Blue.
Sadie's fingers just swollen up. Sorry, Lise.
No powers and no finger.
She's already lost one arm. She doesn't need to leave the finger.
I heard the genuine panic in Pete's voice come through of seeing someone doing that and going, holy fuck, that's bad. Gotta get that off right now.
Oh no! Well,
Oh, that
I will
was-
be very proud, and maybe for the rest of watch, we'll untie it together, and we will tie a nice clovitch. But then I will tell him how impressed I am that by accident he has tied a constrictor knot, and I'll tell him the good uses for a constrictor knot, like fencing or rigging up canvas or sails and stuff like that.
Okay, we're going to talk about this after the show, but I really want to know why you're so good at knots. Lovely. Yeah, no, Siggy's like beaming.
Incredible.
I'm a naughty boy.
You sure are, Siggy. You
Yeah.
Sure are.
On that, who is taking second watch?
I guess it's me.
I shall wake up Antonia.
Lovely.
Hi.
It's your turn to watch.
What the fuck is on my finger?
Oh, yeah, no, that was a whole thing. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay.
Leave it on, though.
Yep.
Okay. It's just so we can't go sneaking off. Look, I have home, too.
Good.
Okay. Keep watch.
Okay.
Good night.
Antonio, is there anything that you would like to achieve this night?
Ooh.
I mean, whatever you're... Do it. Please. No, not as in rush. I want to know.
I think she takes a moment, firstly, to look at the rope on the finger and sees it connected to everyone, right? And I think there's a moment where she goes to untie it, but then she like looks at Willow out of the corner of her eye, and she keeps it tied to her finger, but she just kind of play with it a little bit absent-mindedly, and I think, sorry to do it again, but she's going to bring her brain back to the vision and the place that she went to, and again she's just gonna, because she knows that there's something there and a reason for it. She really just wants to try and figure it out. So she's just gonna think on it.
With peace and calm surrounding you, with the aftermath of the battle a little further behind you, with exhaustion no longer clouding your mind, please make a history check with advantage. History or religion.
I'm gonna guide myself.
And
as
you
well.
can guide. No, this is prior knowledge, so you
Okay.
cannot guide.
16 wasn't enough.
Die. I think I guided myself last time, didn't
Then I made a mistake.
I?
Ah.
You're asleep.
Ah! Ooh, I'm gonna get inspiration. Because this is pissing me off.
Go on. Nat 20.
Come on.
Trivia with Tony.
Must be. Why doesn't want me to do it? Ah! This is so frustrating. 15.
It's not enough.
Oh,
as the days go by, that vision, it was a vision, just feels more like a dream. Something is familiar, but it's all blurring together. You can't see it clearly anymore.
Okay.
It might come to you another day. But tonight it's escaped you.
I think the frustration of knowing that there's something at the back of her mind somewhere that she just can't place gets to her a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to cast Sending to the man that she saw.
Don't do this to me, Kendall. I really need a wee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Incredible. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. She just says, "Thank you for saving me." And that's it.
Okay. Antonia, I presume. I am very glad that I was able to help. Stay safe.
Damn, okay. I think she just has like a little smirk to herself. And she just looks up to the sky. And then looks at Willow. And back up again.
You see a half white moon hangs in the sky, in amongst the others.
Mm-hmm. Cool. She'll just spend her watch observing.
Okay. Your watch comes to an end, Antonia, as Willow wakes from her trance.
She comes out of it and immediately checks to see if Cricket's there.
Cricket's there. Tied to you by a piece of hempen cord.
You okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. She'll just lie down to go to sleep.
Okay.
And then she'll. Looks like long rested. Take a moment, and she'll go over to a sleeping Sadie. I guess as she goes to move, she looks down and sees rope attached to her, and then see that we're all connected. Okay, we'll talk about that in the morning. I'll walk over to Sadie, and whilst she's sleeping, I'll just touch her forehead and begin casting Aid again at 5th level, extend. And then I'll head over to Cricket And we'll have Druid crafted a little bit of lavender, and we'll just like slip it into a pocket. And then struggles to not wake him. So goes to like this side of her pocket and pulls the buckle that he gave me in replacement for the necklace when he stole it to do it. And she goes to kind of give it back to him, but just can't. So just pulls a bit of string or twine and fashions a long pendant with it and just tucks it in. Just feels really lonely for a second.
Hey.
Hi.
What? Are you okay? Willow.
Me and my mom used to have what we'd call havernless times. Where it wouldn't be about anything other than her as my mom and me as Willow, her daughter. Can we have that right now?
Yeah.
Can you not be a cleric at the moment?
Okay.
I don't care what you're not telling me. I don't. I just really need my best friend right now.
Let's just pull her into a hug. I'm here. What's going on?
I love him, Tony.
Who?
Cricket.
Oh. Okay. Is that a bad thing?
It was unexpected.
Yeah.
I got scared. Scared that he could hurt me more than anyone else could.
Makes sense.
here, but I pushed him away. I was so worried that he wouldn't come back for me that I pushed him away. What kind of self-sabotaging shit is that?
I think you know what the answer is. Talk to him. Trust me.
I don't even know if he feels the same. I don't want to embarrass myself anymore.
Do it anyway. You'll regret it if you don't. It's great.
Yeah. I mean it though. I don't care.
Talk to him.
Okay, maybe. Sorry I woke you. I
missed you.
miss you since level 4th. Go back to sleep. But I'm keeping this. I'll hold on to the hand.
I think Tony just lays down again and feels in full force everything that Willow just said, but from her own perspective.
What physically happens to Tony? Is there fear that courses through her? Is it a rush of excitement? Does grief swirl through her mind? Physically, what might betray her emotions?
I think she feels like she's been punched in the stomach. And regret for maybe not being completely honest with Willow, and how she might have been starting to feel. But I think seeing Willow's excitement beyond the fear of how she feels about cricket, she prioritized that in the moment And I think as she lies down, the full force of it just hits her. And I feel like she just feels her walls kind of come up again a little bit. And she just reaches for her holy symbol. And just kind of nods to herself like, okay.
Thank you. Inspiration to the pair of you. And the moons fade back as the sky brightens. The sun rises. A new day dawns. That's where we're going to take our break. Join us in a couple of minutes. And welcome back.
And welcome, Jack.
And welcome, Tic Tac.
Wow.
Yeah, go follow us on TikTok.
Tic Tac!
TikTok.
Go follow us on TikTok. Anyway, have you anything to prepare before a day of travel?
Just a
have we
note,
woken up?
Sadie.
You have woken up.
Oh, well, yeah. Sadie and Cricket, you have, and myself have 20. Our maximum HP is up again for 16 hours.
Indeed.
Good gourds.
Good gods.
No.
Right then, I suppose I will collect my little thread in, if we're not going to talk about that.
Well, no, we can't.
No, I'm messing, I'm winning
Do we
you.
want to do the waking up moment?
That's phenomenal. That's really good.
I'll
He didn't visit you this evening. Don't you worry, it's fine.
I will
Visit me!
Oh my. Bring toys.
still holding on to Tony's hand because she's not let go all night. I'll just wait for a second.
Me and Kendall had the exact same thought. Carry on.
I think Siggy will wake up first and get on with his calisthenics.
Yeah. It's a little harder to do because you're attached to 4 other people.
Oh,
You
fuck
still
yeah.
holding my
You,
hand?
you,
But
you
as-
just say
I will wake everyone up like I do every morning.
Oh, that's
so
fair,
I will
okay.
say, I will
Okay.
go, Dawn, wake up everyone.
Aye.
It's morning.
That's John. Morning.
Cricket
Beautiful day.
slept.
Yay!
Good,
Well
good
done,
job.
man.
Good,
Only
well
on
done.
2 points of exhaustion.
Nice.
Absolutely exhausted.
I think. Oh no.
You're exhausted.
I was just gonna say.
like a whole
Was.
I think there's a moment where Tony wakes up forgetting that the conversation that she had happened, but then waking up and like seeing you and seeing Cricket reminds her of the conversation. And just as you're holding her hand, she just squeezes it and like, let's go.
Thank you for last night.
It's all right.
That was really helpful.
Okay. What are we doing with this?
Yeah, who did
Thing.
the rope?
I did what we did. It was Cricket's idea. It was so that none of us could, run away accidentally and go off on silly adventures and do chuckle fuckery.
Yep. So
Talking about us.
now we're all together.
Are we winding like this?
No, I've been finding it hard to sleep. Yeah. So I just wanted to make sure I'd wake up and everyone was still here. But that's fine. We can take it back in. I'll carry that. Until I trust you again. We can do it at night. So come on, Siggy tied some of these knots, so you might never get out of these.
Yeah.
He's real good at knots.
I'm
Why
really
is my
good nuts.
finger blue?
Oh, yeah.
It's
about
always
that.
blue. That's your middle finger.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. I'll tie that back up.
Can I have that diamond back? Do you still have it?
Yeah.
French just grew back. Sorry.
Fringe Bob, she's back.
Sorry.
Can I get that diamond back?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. So
I mean, do you want one to hold on to? In case.
Yeah, I guess makes it easier to revivify me within a minute, you guys. If I just keep it on myself.
I was dead.
Wait.
What?
You can't just do. You got to do it quick, or I thought you could do it whenever.
Do you have to do it in a minute? That's
Wait.
why it didn't work.
what?
Oh,
What?
How?
Oh,
that's why we had to do the
I
whole.
was dead.
But so was Willow.
Yeah.
So who brought you back?
I guess me.
Well,
Haverin
Haverin.
and me.
You. Yeah, and I'm gonna live to the ripe old age of 60. All right, okay, very funny.
No, seriously. I mean, Tony was gone, and so I kind of shouted at her god to give her back.
You shouted at him.
Oh yeah, I wasn't.
I mean, he was very nice when he said that you did really well.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty cool.
So I didn't
But
think you
no, I
shouted.
didn't. I wasn't exactly subtle about
Oh.
it. I kind of screamed at him. Sorry.
Siggy, I didn't know you could cast that spell.
Neither did I. I mean, I can't. Not
Yeah,
really, but
But you did.
I don't think so.
I think
Siggy didn't bring me back.
Who did?
Havern.
I just asked him to prayed.
You prayed
I prayed
to
yeah,
God?
to a god.
He did
Yeah.
he did really well.
I know.
Did he speak to you?
No, but Tony said that you like had a dream or whatever it is you do to speak to him, and Tony said that Haverin said I prayed well or something. It's kind of thanks to you. I mean, you always said Haverin was one of the good ones, so
Yeah.
I just thought I would give it a go.
Smashed it. I'm alive.
Thank you. Yeah, I might be a Haverinite now.
What they call them?
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I haven't decided. I mean, the what was
There's absolutely no pressure.
yeah, no, it's
I'm just grateful that you heard.
Yeah.
Otherwise I wouldn't be here, and neither would you.
What did you say?
I said Haverin, she is your scion, your guide or something, and I said you bring her back right now, pretty much. And he did. He listened to me.
He did.
Yeah.
So that's why I couldn't bring her back within a minute.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know that there was a time limit. I thought that if we got Tony back, then it would be fine.
It's okay. It's all right.
I tried to pray to Haverin once. He didn't answer.
Was that when Tony was away?
Yeah, I was worried about you when you're in the woods. I lit a candle and I prayed, and he blew it out.
He blew it out. What do
Yeah,
you mean?
I said, can you bring Tony back safely? And he blew out the candle.
Well, that's kind of rude.
I mean, I'm back safely, so
Maybe that was like a wish granted type thing.
also the prayers don't always get to him. Busy guy.
I can imagine he's probably got a lot of prayers to answer.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but he took the time to blow out the candle. I thought it was like a big fuck you.
Oh, ouch. I don't know. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I'm just starting to get into all this kind of thing, so I don't know what gods do or do not do. You know?
Well, I'm impressed. See, that's really. I don't know. That's big.
Yeah, kinda. Just hope the ancestors aren't going to be pissed.
I don't think they are. I think they asked you to.
Well, you guys all like Haverin and the gods and stuff, so I thought I'd get on board.
Well, we'll make it up to the ancestors when we get you home safe with your sword.
Yes. Speaking of which, we should probably go find out some more about that.
But wait, did you have like one of the diamonds out for Tony? Did the diamond go, or have we got the same amount of diamonds? Just
no,
keep in
the
stock.
diamonds that we have the same amount.
Okay, well,
I may have panicked and grabbed the wrong thing. There was a lot of stuff in the components bag, and I just grabbed the first thing that said diamond to me.
Okay, so diamond dust.
Yeah,
that disappeared. It was used.
No, it wasn't used.
No.
And when I woke up, I used it to be able to see again.
Okay.
Siggy didn't cast a spell or anything. That's not.
No.
No, I just bullied a god into helping me, basically.
Well, sure.
Can I insight check Siggy?
Nobody insight checks me. This is exciting.
Sigismund, roll me persuasion or deception.
$19.
Natural 20.
For a total of
27. Yeah, so it just basically, like, I think bullied a god into helping me.
What does Willow see on a 27?
I think on a 27, she sees total sincerity. Like, Siggy doesn't really know what he did. He just knows what he did in desperation. And what that was just as he's told you, desperately grabbing some components and shouting at a god to bring his friend back.
I think internally, Willow thinks back to the sending saga where she got Haverin down and he said that everything has a cost and she made a deal. And although she believes what Siggy said, what's going through her brain is, what has he accidentally given up in consequence of this? And I think maybe for the first time feels a little pang of guilt towards the place that she has quite probably put Siggy in. That's really cool. But all this stuff doesn't usually come for free, so don't be getting too cocky about it and just, bringing people back left, right, and center with your words, okay?
Sure. I mean, I know that I didn't really do this, but, I was kind of like just the gateway, the catalyst, I guess.
Yeah. It's just, we gave up a diamond to bring you back, and you guys, well, what did you do? What did you do to get me back?
Oh, that was a whole, ritual. There was
Yeah.
carvings and gifts and music and everything. I was really proud of Siggy. I'm Siggy, you're Cricket. I was really proud of Cricket, actually. His panpipe playing has really come along, and
Yeah, they have.
he's almost like a professional player now.
I was really nervous.
It was a group effort.
Well, yeah, the panpipes, compass.
Oh, would Siggy know that it was her mother's necklace? Yeah. Your mother's necklace.
Yeah.
too.
We used the flowers that you grew for us.
Oh, yeah, I saw.
And a big ass diamond.
It was a frost diamond.
Frost diamond.
Yeah, they only come from Esheim. So, if you think about it,
Did you have one on you?
no.
No,
Oh.
Siggy nipped home to get one.
Yeah, I popped back to Esheim. No, that was a
With
joke.
what wind?
No, we met a noble in Thrin, and Cricket liberated him of his necklace.
What does that mean?
He stole it,
Discreetly, I hope.
we assume.
Well, he didn't want to give it, so I took it.
Cool.
And like I said, it was a frost diamond, so if you think about it, there's a little piece of Esheim in you too.
Yay.
Hey,
I'm
that's
joking.
a good thing.
It's another joke.
They're beautiful.
No. Well, I thank you all for doing that. I felt you all up there, so.
It's weird being dead, huh?
I didn't even remember any of you.
You didn't?
No.
Oh. Was it nice?
Until I remembered.
I'm sorry for reminding you.
Maybe kind of selfish, but we needed you.
Yeah.
We wanted you.
I need you all too. Woo! Well, I just got all emotional.
A little. Do you want to hear a song?
No.
Okay. Cricket requested one.
Okay, no, you can.
Sing while we get ready to go.
Okay. And Siggy's going to strike up on his lute.
Magic. You string up your lute, Sigismund, and you play a melody to accompany Willow's spell casting.
Canon, that is how Willow casts spells now. Blight.
It's also how Tony asks for things. Can I have that name? You cast the spell, Willow. And once more, you all turn into...
You really are magic.
Dawn!
Wow.
I cast dancing lights.
You all turn into mist.
Siggy's like, fucking yes! Let's go!
Siggy gets left behind.
Let's go! Did you
Let's
do it
go,
yet?
you guys! Where did you go?
What does
They
it-
left
what does it
me.
do
They
with
left
his loot?
without us.
They do this every
They
year.
do this
They do this every year.
What does it do to his loot?
Why?
Does he leave his loot
Tell them,
behind?
like the impending death threat has like left us.
Yeah, you really can. All that fucking tension's just gone.
Willow?
Oh,
Cricket? Uncle Tony?
Mom.
Why?
I am a very serious DM. Anyway,
Bollocks.
You were when you were killed.
from now on, you must call me. You fly
Peggy.
up.
Lord of the loot.
Lord of the Flame. You fly up into the sky and crest over the capital woodlands.
Sorry.
They were royal yesterday.
Sorry, yes.
Sorry for. Why did I do that? That was so.
No, you're all good.
Actually, they were royal yesterday.
Sorry. The name is not the Royal Woodlands. That was like the descriptive of, as in they are owned by the monarchy. They are the Royal Woodlands, but they are colloquially known as the Capital Woodlands.
Well, you're welcome,
My
everyone, for
apologies.
clearing that up. Don't worry.
Thank God I was stressing.
Man,
I could not eat my lunch.
so sorry, Jack. That
Sweetheart,
was
you
really...
are all, sweetheart, you are all good. I do not worry. You grant. You soar up, cresting over the royal capital.
Yesterday we flew up.
Actually, we fly up.
We were fog yesterday, and now we're mist.
Yeah, so true. I'm so sorry.
Oh, so I have a diamond now, don't I?
You fog mist cloud as you sky rise fly up over the royal capital woodlands. Jack has an embolism.
Incredible.
Yesterday was an aneurysm. Go on, sorry, that's it.
Let's tell a story. Oh my good God.
No, fair. I should have seen that coming. Well done. And you fly. You soar. The landscape once again just gently drifting beneath you. Such a calm and graceful sight to behold. And yet you know just how much land is peeling away behind you. You start to see one small spine of the Argadorn peaks that snakes out of the Argadorn forest way behind you. That is curling slightly more towards the main road. The apex of the capital woodlands. I'm really fucking second guess.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I was like, royal, capital, royal, fuck.
Ducal?
The capital woodlands also rising up north, sort of pincering you ever so slightly between the two. And you crest over to the other side, landing once more. And you now know that you are about half a day's wind
Jeez
walk away from the
Louise.
capital.
Oh my
That's
god.
mental.
Can we see it on the horizons?
No, no. Certainly as you drift down to the ground tonight, you cannot. It's half a day's wind walk, which is like
Oh, right, yeah. I'm with you.
at least 4 or 5 days travel on horseback.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's still a long way away. It's because of this spell that you are now so close.
I'll let us drift down again.
By all
I
means.
kind of see it like Willow's in like proper like first position or whatever it is. Like,
Mary Poppins.
yeah,
Mary Poppins.
and everyone
Style.
else behind her, and she's just like
Mary Poppins, y'all.
And then just fucking...
cricket's doing somersaults.
Yeah.
Oh no, not again.
Oh no!
Sadie's just
Realistic.
curled up into a ball.
I feel like Siggy's just flying, but literally by the seat of his pants, like ass backwards.
I'll do some breaststroke. That'll be alright. Frog legs.
This evening, is there anything that anyone would like to achieve?
I think that Tony will be paying should be paying extremely close attention to Cricket and Willow and like the vibe
Make
between them.
me a perception or insight check, please.
$15.
15 is really good for you.
15 is not bad.
It's not bad.
I'm scared.
Cricket and Willow, what are you doing this evening? And what, on a
What's the vibe?
15, what would Tony see?
What is the vibe?
I am outwardly trying to make a whistling arrow because I don't have any left. So I'm going to take one of my arrows and pop the head off. And
I'll make you roll for that in a moment.
that is absolutely fine. But is keeping an eye on the surrounding area, making sure there's nothing out there, and when he's not looking around, he's watching over Willow.
Yeah.
Willow will probably be doing as she always does, making sure that everything's nice and safe, and looking around and making sure that the surroundings are safe. We'll, throughout the evening, get Siggy to dig the hole. We'll fill the hole with water, bat Sadie away, and then you'll see her take a lot of care to make the bath aesthetically pleasing in whatever way she can. But in between all of that, we'll be checking that he's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Just keeps an eye out for it.
Lovely.
I think if you're actively looking, you'll probably see, I suppose, not eye contact as much because Cricket's still struggling to hold her gaze too much, but you'll see him actively looking and it'll stick out like a real sore thumb.
Yeah. Cool. I think she kind of kicks herself for not noticing it sooner. And just like lets the reality of it sink in even more. But then immediately, as soon as she starts feeling anything, walls come up and she takes her mind elsewhere.
Thank you. Cricket, make me
Yes.
that survival check.
Well, I do have Fletcher's tools.
The Fletcher's tools check, yes.
Fletcher.
You get an extra +5 just because it's got Jack's name in it.
Absolutely right.
And he's the one and only.
What, you asked me for something that's that services my fucking ego? +5, easily.
I've got an interesting question, Jack.
Hello.
I rolled at disadvantage a natural 1, but with reliable talent and a +9, that's still a 19.
Yeah.
Holy
So,
Yeah.
but is a natural 1 a critical failure?
No.
Screw it.
Not on ability checks.
Well,
Totals count.
God.
And reliable talent means that you cannot roll below a 10. Via the wording.
oh, killer. Okay.
You
I see
treat
why
the
you
roll
chose
of a
him.
9 or lower as a 10.
Okay.
Girl, there are certain checks that need to be made.
It's good enough for a god.
So you now can't fail.
For whistling arrows.
Yeah, for
As
certain
far as I'm
things.
aware, for every DC that I've got here, for most of the stuff, you can't fail a check.
I'm saying that too much. I'm still scribbling.
Bibbling.
Okay, so one whistling arrow, please, Jack.
Sweetheart, at this point, you can make as many as you fucking want.
Right. Yeah, I'll just be whittling.
You can do so. Anything else anyone would like to achieve? Or are you just taking your night's rest?
I think I shall.
Go! What would you like to do?
I would like to actually no, I'm not gonna do the full thing, but what I want to do basically as Siggy is kind of maybe just before we go to bed, is just kind of sit and have a little meditate. And he's gonna press his fists together, like knees crossed, eyes closed, maybe separate, a little ways separate from the group, but still within earshot and eye shot. And he's going to just kind of go gently into that space that his rage comes from, that cold kind of contemplative fury that just always kind of bubbles beneath, and not fully go into a rage, but just sort of commune with that place that he knows the ancestors lie, and sit in that for a few minutes, and then ancestors, I know I've been a little distant recently, but you're always there, in blood, in soul, in body. Please watch over me and my Drengar, whether near or far. Please guide me in the challenges that I have yet to come. Especially this next one, because it's going to be a big one. Cities aren't really my thing. So I could really do with knowing that you're there. Even just a little sign. I'm gonna find this sword. I'm going to rescue my people. You have my word. And I think for the next 30 minutes to an hour, he's going to sit with himself and with the ancestors. Whether or not they are listening, just take a moment to feel that.
Sigismund, make me a persuasion check.
Baby. I can't count.
Yes, you can.
26.
It's not enough.
You sit there in that space, impressing upon those of your people that came before you your resolve, this promise to do more. Or maybe not even that, but to do what they have set before you. And you do feel a shift within you, Sigismund. No voice speaks in your ear. No person appears before your eyes. There is just a feeling. It's as strong and robust as adrenaline as it courses through your body in moments of fight or flight, but it does not panic you. There is no rush. It is as fulfilling as a hard day's work, a full meal, and a pint of ale. But it does not exhaust you in any way. It is a peace, a calm that one can only obtain when they know deep down, at their very core, they've elected to do something right. No matter how hard that might be, no matter what challenges they may face, there is a tranquility that takes the soul. That is what you feel in that moment. You feel reassurance.
Yeah, and I think unless anybody kind of interrupts his reverie, it's just going to be sitting on the edge of the camp, just eyes on the heavens, contemplating that feeling and just feeling reassured.
Yeah.
Knowing that not only do these guys have his back, but so do the ancestors.
And you feel that. You know that.
But if you could just tell me where it is, we could save all of this.
Inspiration, Sigismund. Anything else anyone would like to do this eve?
We're doing the same watches?
Yeah. Unless you want to mix it up, I don't know.
I don't mind.
I'll take first watch.
Okay.
All right, fingers.
It took you so long to notice, Cricket. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Sadie.
No, you're
I will
okay.
be more attentive to your rudeness in future.
Please do. It's for you personally. It's not. It's for Ziggy.
Sig, if you want, I'll teach you the Esham butterfly tomorrow.
But there are no butterflies in Esheim. It's too cold.
I'm about to show you one. Well, go on, you sleep tonight.
Okay. Okay. All right. Sleep.
You take your watches. Is there anything on watch anybody would like to do? Sigismund, you are taking first watch.
Oh yeah, I'm taking first watch. Yeah.
Force a habit.
Forgot
You're
about
all
that.
good. You're all good. Force a habit.
I will.
Is there anything that you would like to do on your watch, or are you just now sitting with the ancestors?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just sitting with the ancestors.
Perfect.
Nothing in particular.
No problem at all. Your watch passes by undisturbed. Who is taking second watch?
I think it was me. Pardon.
Did you want to do anything on when you sent him to sleep, or?
No, I'm all right. I maybe would have just sat with you, but we would have just chilled.
I'm so sorry. Yes, if you were taking first watch, by all means, if there is anything that you would like to do, but
I'm okay, thank
no,
you.
not a problem. Second watch, Tony.
Me. Just watching.
What does Tony think about this eve?
Billy. I think she is obviously now very more conscious of Cricket and Willow. So she's doing everything in her, just everything that she can not to think about it. So I think she's thinking of anything but, and just trying to take her mind off it. I think, are all the moons visible in the sky tonight?
Yes, they
Yeah.
are. Little past half full white moon, a waning, almost full blue and pink moon, and Qualerow's orange moon is just still hanging in the sky.
I think she lies down on her watch and looks up at the moons. And I think she goes through each of them. I think she looks at Nelagoy's and she remembers Ashikiela and what she did. She looks at Qualerow's and remembers everything that happened with that and stealing and burning the text. She looks at Vantha and there's like a kind of an excitement in her for what's going to come in Alcera. And I think she looks at Haverin's moon and thinks about home. And then she has a little kind of smirk to herself as she just contemplates everything she's done and kind of reminds herself why she's doing this. And all of those feelings just kind of accumulate in her gut. And I feel like there's this new kind of different fire in her inside as she thinks about going into Alcera.
These emotions that swirl within you as you look up to the heavens mix and overlap and maybe even subdue the feelings connected with Willow and Cricket. And they fill your being. How easily would he be able to detect this distress?
The distress of...
Any part of it. Any part of that emotion. Not just the distress, sorry, but the...
Oh yeah, because I was going to say, she's...
the emotional
the journey.
journey.
I think she is always very open with that connection to him.
Here comes Daddy.
Would you say any of it is cause for concern?
I think it's the opposite.
Okay.
I think, especially maybe from his point of view, she's refocusing
Yeah,
on everything that's important to her
absolutely.
and why she's doing this and why she's on the journey that she's on.
This would not then lead anyone to harbour any concern for Tony, sorry, is what I'm saying.
No.
That's fine then. That's fine. You continue your watch.
Yeah.
You rest that night and you are not greeted with any visions, but there is a subconscious comfort to your slumber. Thus, I assume, Willow, you are taking the last watch. Anything that you would like to achieve before dawn breaks?
Yes. So we know we're going to arrive at Alcira today.
Yes.
Okay. She will do the same thing. Cast 5th level aid on Sadie and reattach a new lavender to Cricket and cast it through the buckle on her. I think she'll look up at the moons and see Haverins and look down at Siggy's. Siggy, not Siggy's moon. Look down at Siggy.
Well, he doesn't wear any pants.
And Sadie. And Tony. And the weight of what she's been doing really hits with all three of them. The manipulation, the playing chess, putting them exactly where she wants them. And it worked. But is it worth it? Is what she thinks when she looks over at Cricket, which then radiates with the rest of the group. So she'll just slip the rope off her finger and walk out of the dome. And I think she'll just look up at the moon. She lets it all go. And then she'll turn back in. She'll go back into the dome and put the rope back on. Yeah.
Thank you. You all awake at the sound of Willow's cry of dawn. All still connected. Bound together by Cricket's cord. For your final half day of travel, any final preparations before you missed once more?
I mean, mechanically, I'm just going to move my spells around, but
no, by
that's
all
about
means.
Is Tony by herself at any point during the morning's preparations?
Absolutely, most of the time.
Nice. I'll just very pragmatically come. What are you up to?
Blah. I think she'd probably be meditating and making sure that she has everything. More not even really doing anything that you can see, but she's very in her head.
If she's sitting meditating with her eyes closed, I will crouch down opposite her, but not interrupt her meditation, and wait for her to come out of it.
Hi.
Do you think Haverin hates me?
No.
Are you sure?
I mean, yes. Why would he hate you?
I'm just trying to work out, because he answered Siggy's prayer. And it wasn't just that he didn't hear my prayer, or he ignored my prayer, or whatever it was. He told me no.
What do you mean he told you no?
Well, I said, I was trying to look out for you. I was saying, can you bring Tony safely back to us? And he blew out the candle. I'm trying to work out.
But why are you taking that as a no?
I don't know.
That's just your interpretation of what happened. It's not right. It's not wrong. It's not right. It's just what you think. Could mean anything.
It felt like it was telling me to leave it, and the only two things I can think is either he doesn't like me, or he didn't want you to come back.
But I am back, so I came back. So it's not that. Otherwise he would have stopped me from coming back. But I'm here. And he's never said anything bad about you, so.
You said you went off to clear your head.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he want you to come back until he was ready?
I don't know what you're getting at.
I don't know what I'm getting at, but that's why I thought he hates me.
I don't think so. Would you care if you did?
I don't know. I didn't think I got any real answers in the temple either. I don't know, maybe all the gods are just angry at me, or maybe I don't speak God, or whatever it is, but I felt like I had an answer in the candle, and the only thing I can think is he needed you elsewhere. Or he hates me.
He doesn't hate you. And I'm back. So.
You are back.
I mean, I grew up around all this, so maybe that's why I have this frame of mind with it, and I know that it's probably quite weird for someone that doesn't really have much experience of gods and religion, but gods aren't always clear.
Yeah, I get that.
Not made any progress then? with yours?
No, I'm hoping to find some knowledge or something in Alcira.
Oh, is that what you need to do?
I think so. It's better than doing nothing. Listen, I don't mind if he does hate me because he brought you back and he brought.
Cricket, he doesn't hate you. You would know if he did.
Okay.
Okay. Also, I'm not expecting everyone to get aboard the tavern train. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I've seen him
that's not
do
what I'm
really
here for.
big things through you, but I've seen you do them.
Yeah. There is no pressure for anyone to try and, I don't know, follow him or whatever. There's not, like, no. I know this is a journey that Siggy has to go on. Anyway. But still, I'm not expecting anyone to. I'm not here for that.
Okay. Well, I'm happy you found him. Okay, it was just playing on my mind. I was just trying to work it out. Sorry to interrupt your meditation.
No, it's fine. Any other questions?
No, ma'am. I'll just get up very abruptly and walk away.
Okay. Inspiration to the pair of you. As you all go about your day or your morning, you prepare for travel. Eventually, Willow, it comes down to you to cast your spell.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
You summon up that primal magic and once again turn your focus to the air currents around you, combining your group with that essence until you transmutate them into that very same essence. And once again, the Dawn Takers are flying through the sky.
I think just as she's turning everyone into wind, there will be a moment where she delays it, if you'll allow me just for flavour, on Cricket and Willow. It kind of like gets to here.
He's gone! I'm so sorry. Carry on.
No, it's all right.
That is.
And I think she'll just...
Is it broken?
I really hope not.
Me neither.
I've missed you. Okay.
Well, what?
Well, it was a pun. 'Cause
Oh shit! All right, okay. Hey, that's good. I thought. Yeah, that's a good one.
it's true.
I was just about to say I hadn't the foggiest, but I missed you too.
Okay. All right. I'll see you in Alcira.
That's changed you.
Yeah.
I hope not too much.
No. All right. Okay. Oh.
And you go to join the others who are circling above your head. Much more comfortable now with this sensation. They have floated up and sort of drifted around, and you go to join them after this moment of tranquility. Inspiration to the two of you. If nothing else, for the cloud puns. I was on,
Yeah, that's all you care about.
I was on cloud nine. You fly up and you careen through the skies, leaving more and more of the eastern side of Belladrin behind you until you start to see before you the landscape changes. There is a mark on the horizon. It sticks out from the rest of the landscape, this blotch. As you go towards it, this blotch grows bigger and bigger and bigger. You can see swaths of farmland peppered with different structures, barns and outhouses and windmills and all sorts of constructions. And the biggest construction of them all, the great capital city of Belladrin. Dawntakers, you see Alcira. And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Well, bright lights, big city. Wait, am I right in saying that we were heading west? Mm-hmm. So if you'd care to find us, look to the western skies.
Oh my god.
Good God.
Have you got inspiration?
Take it away.
Oh my god.
No?
Let me just take that back.
No, come on, it's current. It's
Hey.
current.
Gifts given in faith are not taken away so lightly. Do
Thank
not
you.
worry.
Davey just doesn't have reliable talent in jokes.
That is where we're going to end tonight's episode. Thank you so much to every single one of the Dawntakers for some absolutely fucking gorgeous role-play in one aspect or another. Oh my god, I wanted to kiss you both on the mouth. That was fucking gorgeous. If I had the physical capacity to cry, I'd be bawling. As per usual, thank you to you at home for watching. Please join us again next time, where the players keep trying to find their way into the city of Alcira. But until then, adventurers, keep on keeping on. Peace and love. Good night.
Let's take the Al sewers.
Oh, fucking, we're out.